Good evening. Thank you for coming. Evening. Josh, this is your seat. Olivia.
Okay. Thank
Billy,
you.
you sit right there. Bill, you're right next to Billy. Matt. And Phillip. This is your seat. It's not every night I get to tell Phillip where to go.
Check it out, Bill. Signed, sealed, and ready to put Lewis Construction in the black.
Does Josh know that? He looks like he can burn a hole through somebody.
Hey, considering that the contract signing was more like a media buffet, I think you handled everything pretty well.
Well, there's still dinner.
You having fun yet? I'm kidding. Phillip, I've been to a lot of press conferences. This one was right up there with the best of them.
Yeah, this was great. This was outstanding. Thank you. And thank you. Very nice job. Don't wait. I'm just glad it's over.
Oh, but it isn't. Room for one more?
You're always welcome at my table, darling.
All right. We'll see. I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Well, Holly, I think we covered everything, didn't we?
Oh, I think not. I'd like to know the name of the committee member on the Landmark Commission who okayed the demolition of the building.
The name?
Yes. The person who said it was perfectly fine to level a 1903 McKim, Mead & White bank that is the only surviving example of Beaux-Art architecture in this city. Was it Douglaston, Weiss, Garofalo?
Darling, let me assure you that this project is totally in compliance with all applicable federal, state, and local codes. And furthermore, we intend to follow the letter of the law.
Absolutely.
In the interest of building tomorrow's future today. I kind of like that tomorrow's future today. What do you think? Logo?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
How about stonewalling today for fatter profits tomorrow?
Here's that you have a little work with. Bill.
Don't worry, I'm on it. Holly, have you read the press release?
Dare I?
Well, I think it'll answer a lot of your questions. We've included the restoration architect's reports on the asbestos hazard that the building poses. Let me show you a copy. Come on with me.
Okay, now we're ready for a toast. We have got a beautiful new state-of-the-art building going up, replacing a tired, old, decrepit relic. And likewise, I'm hoping that the Spauldings and the Lewises, and I mean this, John, I hope that we can start to build a new partnership on what has been ruins. To progress, professional and personal.
Hear, hear.
You're here.
Yeah, cheers.
Phil, it's okay.
Too bad Jim decided not to make it. I think he would have dug it, especially this part.
And I specifically asked for the perfect table. Is this going to be
It's
a problem
fine.
for you? You sure? Because we can easily
It's
find some
fine.
dark. All right.
You didn't come here to frolic with the well-dressed. We came here to get some information, right?
Yes. And isn't the world simply chock-a-block with things to know about? Such as the meniscus on a perfectly poured martini.
The what?
Meniscus. The lens shaped swelling of liquid just above the glass. You see? It's created by surface tension. Sudden jolt, the slightest disturbance, and the equilibrium is broken. The moment's destroyed. How like life?
How, like, boring. You're stalling, Edmund. Tell me why we're here, or I'm going to leave you and your meniscus, and I'm heading out the door.
Oh, very well. I had hoped to enjoy a drink and a bite of supper first, but obviously you have a different pace in mind. I'd like to buy your stock.
My what?
Your shares in Spaulding Enterprises.
That's why we're here? My stock?
Oh, it's very important to me.
Edmund, it's not for sale.
Well, perhaps not tonight, but I dare say you may change your mind in the days to come.
And why would I do that?
I've seen many a marriage unravel. I know how the wronged behave. And trust me,
That'll never happen.
there will arrive the inevitable moment when you decide to sell that stock for the sheer joy of dumping it. Or better still, steering it into the hands of someone who has designs for the company. you're legally entitled to half of everything Phillip owns. Just imagine the possibilities. A few simple acts, and you could cause him no end of financial and emotional grief.
So, Billy, when do you think we'll get on site?
Well, just as soon as they get that old building torn down. What do you think about,
Month and a half.
Oh, good.
What is she doing here with that moron?
You have a very charming laugh, which hasn't gone unnoticed in certain quarters of the room.
No?
Indeed not. Unless I've misread the signals. Your very presence here today with me is having a dire effect upon your estranged husband's concentration. Digestion, too, I would imagine.
Yes, well, I'm sure he's thinking, what is she doing over there with that moron?
Yes, well, no doubt. I wonder what he'll make of this.
What are you doing?
Oh, for God's sake, Harley, try to look as if you're enjoying it.
Yeah, right.
I want your stock. Nothing more. But would it be really that awful if I were to provide you with a little collateral entertainment in the process? Consider it an offer in good faith.
I want you to let go of my hand.
Do you really? Take a look at him. This is like a knife in his belly. And that pleases you. Admit it.
Does it make me a bad person?
No. It makes you a real person.
Right. Then let him roast. He's burned me enough lately.
That's the spirit.
If he likes that, he's gonna love this. Edmund. Has anyone ever told you that your eyes have the warmth of an alligator's?
Not once. This is a moment I will cherish forever.
No, I think I can honestly see big things on the horizon for all of us.
So, you know, Josh, I was curious. Why did you decide to start working for Spaulding again?
No, I believe the phrase is working with Spaulding.
Why did I decide to start working with Spaulding again? Well, a good opportunity to get involved in a quality project and to increase my company's profile. And I felt it was an excellent opportunity to get back some of the money that your boss and cousin skunked me out of when he forced me to resign.
Nobody forced you to do anything, Josh. That was the option you chose.
Chose?
Whoa there, cowboy.
No, what choice did I have? I was a little distracted at the time. If you recall, my wife was waltzing around with the Crown Prince of San Cristobal. But you know something, Phillip? One day, perhaps you'll understand how horrible that felt.
Oh, Edmund, tell me about the Manassas again.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about that. You know what, damn it, I didn't even realize that it was hang out with a slimy blackmailer day.
Well, I think it's better than the company I was keeping before, and I don't think that my social life is any of your business.
Really, let me
anymore.
remind you of something. Actually, two things, sweetheart. Number one, you're still my wife.
I wish you hadn't reminded me of that.
Number two, this is the slime that helped to ruin our lives.
Oh, no, I think you and Beth did such a good job with that all by
He
yourselves.
made it much worse.
And you know what? If I have any resentment at all towards Edmund, and it's really not that much, it's because he didn't tell me the truth sooner. But then again, neither did Lillian and Rick and Beth, and who was the other person? You.
Oh, don't have much of a leg to stand on there, do
Stay
you?
out of this.
I beg your pardon, the lady is my
The
dinner
lady is
companion.
my wife.
Technically.
Phillip, I understand that American men love to spend the jealous husband card, especially when it's too late to save the game. But why don't we civilize about this and step over to the bar and discuss it?
Go away.
I'm afraid I really must insist. You see, you're cutting in my time with this lovely... Oh, I'm sorry, your wife.
Edmund?
Well, that's who you said she was.
Used to be. That's right.
See, you see? It's really quite a hopeless case. So why don't you run along back to your table there, where your company's welcome and your dinner jacket won't seem so inferior, because I will take care of Harley in a way that you can't quite understand.
Are you crazy? Oh, no!